update's crazy. It's the last update of the season, and we've got some really cool stuff in this one. Some stuff that I was not expecting at all. We've got some much needed updates to old devices, brand new devices, a bunch of new prefabs and galleries, a game-changing update, and a ton of new leaks. Let's just get into it. Okay, first let's look at some of the cool leaks. So it's been leaked we're gonna get a prop shoes device, something you can collect by players. I don't know, maybe it'll have some features to it, like it gives you extra speed or jumping abilities or something. That could be awesome. There's also been a leak that the item granter may get a setting where you can allow the item granter to continue granting items while the player is not on the island. Say what? That is some crazy stuff right there. I don't know how that can work, but it's awesome. There's a leak of an item remover where you can delete or drop weapon items and resources from inventories. You can already kind of do that with some other devices, but that could be cool. So this one's really cool. This is the new Switch device. You look down here in these leaks, there's a whole bunch of other settings for this device that you can see. Basically what this is going to do is make it so you can track people's progress in a game on an individual level, not necessarily on a team level. So you can store the state per player. Just a lot here that looks really interesting on this device. All right, let's get into some of the updates. Okay, first guys, this is a huge change. If you go above your play button to change the game mode, it all looks different. Now it looks more like Netflix or Disney Plus or something. You can choose your favorite game modes like duos, trios, squads, or go over to creative, and then you'll see all of the like LTMs. And then right below that, you have featured maps. And if you keep scrolling down, you start seeing other playlists. You even got like Fortnite competitive, which is way further down than we're used to seeing. I think that's really interesting. Then you've got things like Tycoon, death runs, and so on and so forth. I mean, you just keep scrolling forever. I am really hoping they have a better way to search through this stuff at some point, or even like a search bar where I can say multiplayer games or mustard plays or something like that would be cool. When you go over to my library, you can see your like recently played maps, and it looks so much better now. It's so much easier to find things that I've played in the past, or even like my favorite maps. You know, that's where I think you can get a lot of plays. If you can get people to favorite your map and have it at the top of your list, I think that's going to be really important. Also, the island code is in a much better place. It used to take 3 or 4 clicks to get to a place where you could put in your code, and now it's much easier. So this is big changes in the right direction, I think. Still needs a lot of tooling and updating, but we're trending in the right way. Okay, now let's get into the actual creative updates. We've got some really cool new prefabs and galleries, and let's get into that in just a second. But before we do that, let's get into our new devices. So now there's now a new timer device. We do have our old objective device, which I think will still have a lot of uses. So this timer device is going to be really nice for things like death runs, races, etc. If you go into the settings, there's a bunch of cool things here. You can name your timer, so I've named it death run timer. You can see what it looks like here out in the game, and I haven't tested this yet. Let's see if we can make it bigger. Oh yeah, you can make it much bigger. So let's just make it huge because we like making things huge. That can get pretty big, so I'm actually curious the visibility on this. Like, how far away can I see this timer? Pretty far, guys. Oh, I'm out of the island. Ah! Dang it, I hate that. Okay, so the render distance on this thing is pretty far, but you can have it count up or count down. You can have it start at the very beginning of the map, and then some of the cool stuff is down here. You can change the colors of your timer, which is cool. Then you have these cool secondary texts you can put on there. So you can have a text for when it's running, for when it's paused, and when it's not started. You can even have like an urgency mode, so I'm gonna have it at 10 seconds. It's gonna say, hurry up, time's almost up. And then you can have it triggered by individual players or by all players. So that's gonna be really nice when you have a city like Axial Tilt, where someone's running through the death run and you wanna time the death run, and you just want it for that one player, or you want it for the whole map. So let's see it in action here. So this button is gonna start it. So whoop, there we go. You can see it's counting down from 20 seconds, and then this button here is gonna pause it. Boom, it's paused. Now it's stuck at 15 seconds, and then let's restart it here on this button. There we go, it's starting over, and you can see that it says test 2 in the HUD, but now at 10 seconds says, hurry, time's almost up. So that's really cool. You can kind of have these really awesome objectives with messages to people, and then you can complete the objective right there and even have it restart, or you can't like activate it again. This next device is really interesting. It's called the real-time clock, and basically with it, you can pick an exact time for it to count down. So let's pick a day. So we're gonna do the 1st of September at like noon, and you'll see here that it's counting down to that time. This looks exactly like the countdowns in Battle Royale. You can even change how the clock face looks to flat, and look at that. It's like nice and flat, and it works on both sides of it. So it's really cool. Let's see how big we can make this. So we're gonna blow it all the way up. Oh, that's as big as it gets. Okay, so it's not huge, but this is cool because you can actually have live events in your map that trigger when the countdown ends. So you can see here behind my head all the ways you can trigger it, but this is gonna work really well with some of the other devices that were leaked. Imagine if you could have a whole city appear with a prop appearing and disappearing device, like at a certain time. That would be so cool. All right, guys, now we've got some device updates that are amazing. So the first is the Skydome device got an insanely awesome update. So now you can define the area that the Skydome box is visible in. So you can see here my normal sky, but as soon as you walk in the box, boom, we've got a new sky. Let's just set up a few of these real quick so we can see the effects here. Okay, so I set up 3 here. So here is just like the normal setting, but then let's walk over in the box next to it. So boom, oh look, we've got night and day like instantly. That's so cool. Or you want to walk into an alien world? Here we go. Boom, there we go. And look, the whole map looks like it. It's not just in that one area. The whole map changes so that you don't have to worry about it. And then you can go back to normal. This is huge and is going to add so much to maps. Okay, next, a small change here for the score manager. So now you can make it so it's visible in the game or not. It was really annoying that we didn't have that choice before. And another huge change is on triggers. You can now have it triggered by creatures. So now all of our special little friends can help us trigger devices. All right, this next update is actually really cool. So in the military light gallery and in the ambient light gallery, you can now go up to the devices and change some settings on it. So first of all, the light color is pretty obvious. We're used to that. But you can change the light size, the light intensity, and you can have it cast shadows. So check this out. Look how cool that is now. We have shadows on these lights. There's just a lot more things you can customize on each of these, which is gonna make maps look way more beautiful. You can't change these 3 right here, but all the other ones are customizable. Same thing in the military gallery. These are all customizable. So check that out. Now we got a pink light there. Dude, this is so cool. There's also a new effect in the VFX spawner where you can add area fog. And check this out, guys. It is kind of intense. I mean, if you multiply this by a bunch of times, you can have an insanely thick fog in just seconds that can be triggered and untriggered. So that is awesome. Okay, guys, now let's look at these new prefabs and galleries, which are actually kind of crazy. So we got the new spooky mansion prefab, which I don't know if this is on the Battle Royale island or if this is now just like custom to us. First of all, what I'm noticing here, oh my gosh, we've got like French doors. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I always like to look through the prefabs, you know, guys, because it gives me ideas. Is this a new picture? I don't even know, guys. Oh wait, a new fireplace. That's awesome. Ooh, there's some new props. I can't wait to like see all the props. This is a cool prefab. Oh wait, what's going on here? Oh my gosh, we got some like stuff poking through here. What? There's like a dungeon down here. Oh, that's so creepy. Oh, I can't wait for Halloween, guys. I love the Halloween maps. I'm not seeing anything else here that's like really standing out to me. Let's go look out some of the actual galleries here. Okay, these are actually some really nice floors. I don't know if these are new or not. They look familiar, but you never know. This is actually a really nice brick wall. I don't know if you can get this anywhere else. I love that like stony brick look. Okay, here's that like doorway. It's interesting that it's built into the wall like this. So it's like a half door. So that is brand new. I've never seen that anywhere in creative mode before. And it's just gonna be really interesting as people play around with this, right? I mean, you can like open it upside down. I mean, this is crazy. Okay, let's move over here to the prop gallery. You know we love the prop gallery, guys. I actually really like these like vines and stuff. It's been a while since we've gotten any vine updates, and that's really cool. I love the fall colored bushes, this creepy sign. Oh, this creepy picture of this lady. Oh, what the heck is that? Guys, we've got creepy Peely here. Ah! Okay, you guys know what we gotta do with this. It's update day, so we gotta do a circle trick, and what better prop to do it with than creepy Peely? Okay, guys, I don't know what that is. If that's not a thing of your nightmares, then I don't know what you're dreaming about. All right, then over here we have this whole new numbers gallery. This makes me wonder what's coming in creative mode, what game mode or something horror is coming that we don't know about. And then this is insane, guys. Check this out. These buildings are all props, and they're massive. I mean, this is just their default size. Like, check this out. If I take this out, and let's blow this up as big as it can get. I don't even know how big these can get. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's as big as it can get, and it's truly massive. I mean, it's huge. Guys, this is a large island, and it's taking up almost a quarter of it. Wait, I want to see how small we can make this. Okay, there we go. There's a teeny tiny skyscraper. It's still pretty dang huge. I mean, this is still over 3 stories tall at its smallest setting. Now, these buildings aren't cheap. This one is 2,000 memory. These other ones kind of vary from 600 to 1,000, you know, and everything in between. But this is cheaper than just building your own custom building. So I could literally just copy and paste this and then just make sure I got it lined up right. And before you know it, I have an entire city in literally seconds. Now look at that. I have a whole city. Now I probably want to adjust this a little bit so it doesn't look so bland, but you get my point. This is really nice for backgrounds and for just filler buildings. You could even stack these a little bit if you wanted to make it taller. So now we're like creating the Empire State Building or something. It's huge. Really cool update, guys. Really cool.